Welcome to today's adventure, which takes us into the mountains of La Soufriere. I do not expect to see any wildlife, however, I am fully expecting breathtaking scenery and a few man-made features along the way, such as bridges, marked pathways, indicators, and some panoramic vantage points that shows the villages below. And the first of the riverbeds, which is where the average hiker would sit, get some water, get a snack, and prepare for the second part of the journey. However, we are not going to be doing that. We are going to be exploring this riverbed as far as physically possible. Here we're taking some time to scope out the terrain to see where we can put our feet, looking for a path down. Well, we did found a path down. The path back up is where the problem lies, without a rope. So we immediately planned to make another trip just to explore the riverbed with the proper equipment. This hike is divided into 3 distinct sections marked by 2 riverbeds or resting spots. You may notice a transition from the dense canopy of tall trees to the knee-high brush. This can be due to harsh environmental conditions such as the sulfur saturation from the volcanic eruptions, the altitude, atmospheric and soil composition, among other geological factors. And now we are on to the second rest spot. Don't be tricked by how quickly we got here in the video. It is not that quick of a hike. On your ascent of the final third of the climb, you will find that the gravel is significantly looser as previous paths. That is courtesy of the April 9, 2021 volcanic eruption. It is said to have produced a plume that reached approximately 10,000 meters high and traveled far out into the Atlantic Ocean. La Soufriere is approximately 1,220 meters high. On your way up, you're almost certain to meet fellow mountaineers who have made it to the top and is on the way back down. You may also run into some who have questioned their life choices and turned around. If you do decide to do this hike alone, which I do not recommend, you would notice there are metal spikes sticking out, which are indicators of where you should walk. Now here's a throwback video to pre-eruption and what it looks like after. In a normal hiking video, this is where the journey ends and we prepare for the descent. However, you know me, this is only the beginning. Thank you for being with me in part 1, and I'll see you in part 2 where I get to explore the crater with smoke still coming out of the crater and some treacherous cracks. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.